Once upon a time, in a lush and verdant forest nestled amidst rolling hills, there lived a charming young raccoon named Max. Now, Max wasn't any ordinary raccoon. He possessed an adventurous spirit and an insatiable curiosity that led him on countless escapades through the woods. With his bushy tail held high and his eyes twinkling with mischief, Max was known as the most cheerful and optimistic creature in the entire forest. His mother, who was renowned for her gentle nature and unwavering love for her son, often worried about Max's carefree ways. She yearned for him to appreciate the importance of responsibility and the value of hard work. One day, as Max frolicked through the trees, completely oblivious to the world around him, he stumbled upon a peculiar sight. Tucked away in a secluded spot was an old wooden chest, seemingly forgotten and covered in moss. Curiosity sparked within him, and he couldn't resist the urge to investigate. With nimble paws, he pried open the chest, revealing its contents. To his astonishment, it was filled to the brim with shiny gold coins, glimmering gems, and precious jewelry. Overwhelmed by the sight of such riches, Max's heart raced with excitement. In that instant, he vowed to keep the discovery a secret and return every day to secretly add more treasures to the chest. Day after day, Max diligently gathered precious metals, gems, and other valuables from various parts of the forest. He hid these items in his secret hiding place, reveling in the thought of possessing such immense wealth. However, as time went on, Max grew bored of his secret treasure. The thrill of the heist wore off, and he started to feel isolated. Despite having amassed great riches, he felt a profound sense of loneliness. With heavy paws, he approached his stash, his mind racing with questions about why he felt this way. One afternoon, as Max sat by his hoard of treasures, a wise old owl named Athena perched on a nearby branch. Noticing Max's troubled expression, Athena inquired about his well-being. Hesitantly, Max shared his feelings of isolation and emptiness despite his wealth. Athena listened patiently, her eyes filled with understanding. When Max finished his tale, Athena spoke in a soothing voice. "My dear Max, true happiness and fulfillment come not from material possessions, but from the connections we forge and the love we share with others. You've strayed too far from the warmth of friendship and the joy of community, and now you find yourself in this desolate state." Touched by Athena's words, Max realized the truth in her wisdom. He understood that his obsession with acquiring treasures had driven a wedge between him and his friends, and he yearned to mend those broken bonds. With newfound determination, Max resolved to change his ways and seek reconciliation with those he had neglected. He began by visiting his mother, who had worried incessantly about his well-being. Max poured his heart out to her, expressing remorse for his actions and the pain he had caused. To his delight, his mother forgave him, her heart overflowing with relief and joy. Next, he sought out his old playmate, a playful squirrel named Sammy, who had been deeply hurt by Max's absence. Max apologized for his behavior and invited Sammy to explore his secret treasure trove. Overjoyed by the prospect of adventure, Sammy readily accepted the invitation. And so, hand in paw, they set off to show Sammy the wondrous treasures Max had collected. As word spread of Max's change of heart, other forest dwellers who had felt his neglect slowly came around, drawn by the promise of newfound adventures and companionship. Together, they embarked on thrilling quests, discovering hidden waterfalls, secret pathways, and breathtaking vistas. Max's once solitary adventures became shared experiences filled with laughter, camaraderie, and joy. Max's transformation astounded the forest dwellers. They marveled at how he had turned away from a life of greed and isolation and embraced the values of friendship, kindness, and generosity. In the grand tapestry of the forest, Max's story served as a beacon of hope, reminding all who heard it that true happiness lay not in material possessions, but in the warmth of companionship and the richness of shared experiences. And so their adventures continued, leaving a legacy of unity and joy that echoed through the ages. One sunny afternoon, as Max and his friends were picnicking by the babbling brook, they heard a sudden commotion in the nearby bushes. Curious, Max cautiously approached the noise, and to his surprise, he saw a tiny field mouse struggling to free itself from a tangled mess of vines. Without hesitation, Max swiftly rushed to the little mouse's aid, gently untangling the vines and freeing it from its predicament. The grateful mouse, whose name was Mika, profusely thanked Max for his kindness. Overjoyed by the opportunity to make amends, Max asked if there was anything else he could help with. Mika mentioned that her family had recently moved into a nearby burrow, and they were having trouble gathering enough food for everyone. Touched by her plight, Max immediately offered his assistance, promising to help gather food for her and her family. Radiant with gratitude, Mika eagerly accepted Max's offer, her heart filled with warmth towards the kind-hearted raccoon. Together, Max and Mika returned to the clearing where his friends were waiting. Excited to share his new mission, Max explained that he had encountered a family of mice who needed help gathering food. Moved by Max's compassion, his friends immediately rallied together, forming teams to assist the mice with their pressing needs. Sammy, with his keen eyesight and agility, volunteered to scout for berries and nuts. Lily, known for her speed and stamina, offered to gather herbs and vegetables. Tommy, with his strength and determination, pledged to collect firewood and water. And Athena, the wise owl, promised to guide and assist wherever needed. Over the next few days, the forest dwellers worked tirelessly, pooling their resources and skills to help the mice. Their efforts bore fruit, and soon they had amassed a plentiful supply of food, water, and firewood for the grateful family. On the day of the delivery, a procession formed with each member of the forest community contributing what they had gathered. The sight was truly heartwarming, showcasing the power of unity and compassion. As they arrived at the mouse burrow, Mika's family welcomed them with open arms, their faces beaming with gratitude. The head of the mouse family, an elder mouse named Chester, stepped forward to express his heartfelt thanks. He praised the forest dwellers for their kindness, noting that their generosity would ensure the well-being of the entire colony. Touched by Chester's words, Max realized that helping others brought a profound sense of fulfillment. It was a feeling far more rewarding than any treasure he could have ever found. In that moment, Max understood that true happiness lay in making a positive impact on the world and cherishing the bonds of friendship and community. From that day forward, Max and his friends continued to support one another through thick and thin. They faced challenges together, celebrated each other's triumphs, and never failed to lend a helping paw when needed. Their unbreakable bond became a beacon of strength and unity in the forest, inspiring others to embrace the values of friendship, compassion, and mutual support. Their adventures continued, leaving a lasting legacy of unity, kindness, and the profound impact one can make by choosing empathy over greed. And so the tale of Max and his friends echoed through the generations, reminding all who heard it that true happiness is found not in material wealth, but in the warmth of friendship and the fulfillment of helping others. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this delightful story of friendship, kindness, and the importance of helping those in need. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more enchanting Kayleys. Until next time, keep being kind, helping others, and embracing the true meaning of friendship.